What's up, everybody on YouTube? How's everybody doing? I'm doing just fine. Doing awesome, actually. So today, welcome back to another episode of the Afterlife SMP. This is episode 6, I believe? Episode 6. How's everybody doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing awesome, actually. As I said, lots of new buildings popping up here and there, I'm noticing, so if I spoil anything in my video just walking past, I'm very sorry. But if you're wondering what, like that building over there is, and, different buildings, if you see anything in my video, definitely go check around and subscribe to the other Afterlife members and their YouTube channels, because you can always check their videos to see if you're curious of what they built and everything. So definitely links in the description and go check them out. They're all very awesome, and they've been doing some work on the server. I've been slacking a little bit, but I've been trying to get back into the groove of things, and it's been pretty fun playing on the server officially again, because last week there wasn't an episode. Actually, I didn't post any videos last week. I'm terribly sorry about that, but I was just super busy and I just didn't have any time to record it all. But now we're back, and we're back on the server playing a little bit, and it's kind of fun. I have a little project that I want to work on today and kind of talk to you about. I also have a topic that I want to kind of talk to you about in this video as well. I had a horse. Oh yeah, it's over here. That's right. But yeah, I have a topic that I want to talk about in this video. I don't normally do this on the Afterlife. I wasn't planning on doing this in this series, actually. But I just had something to talk about, and I decided, you know what, let's do it in today's episode, and I'll have something else to talk about in my Blondskunk Minecraft Let's Play. Because usually I save the talky stuff for Blondskunk Minecraft Let's Play, but I noticed that some of the Afterlife members play a certain game called Pokemon Go, and we'll talk about that in a little bit, because I want to kind of talk about the controversy of that and the idea behind it and why it's bad and why it's good, so we'll talk about that later. But they fought the Wither. Yes, they did. But that is something, because obviously, you can see this beacon from a mile away, so yes, they did fight the Wither, so there you go. Their episodes will be out pretty soon, I know for sure. I'm not really quite keen on when theirs is coming out just yet, but if that is a spoiler or not, but you'll see their videos and how they fought it and everything. Unfortunately, I didn't get any footage of fighting the Wither, because I had to go. We were just about to record it, and then as soon as we were just about to record it, I had some things to take care of, and it was not cool. Like, that was not cool at all. Like, it was just like, oh my gosh. Like, hey, I want to fight the Wither, and I can't because responsibilities and life stuff. But you know what? That's okay, because, life matters. I guess you could say. I don't know. But we're back. We're back with another episode, and it's fantastic. If I can get up this hill. Oh yeah, by the way, I got a skeleton horse because, apparently this server likes to give us skeleton horses for some reason. Lightning bolt striking, I think, a horse or something. That's how you get them. I don't know. I have no idea how that actually works. But speaking of things that kind of actually don't work, I guess that's a good transition. I don't know. I'm building a house. I'm building a spawn house. Yes, it's quite a ways from everybody else, but it's got a beautiful view when you have, render distance like 36. But yeah, it's pretty good. You can see Duke's house pretty well from up here, and Zyra's a little bit. But yeah, I had this idea of building my spawn house on a hill or something like that, and I was gonna build it over there, but we're kind of transitioning into the commercial district over there, so I figured that's not going to be too good for, well, basically because it's a commercial district. This is a residential building, and it's not too good if we have our residential building over there. It'll kind of mess up the plans of spawn a little bit, just a little bit, but yeah. I decided, you know what, I wanted to build a mountain lodge, so I'm gonna build it on top of the tallest mountain, and I think out of all the mountains around spawn, this has gotta be the tallest. So we're gonna go with this. I already started building it, and I decided, you know what, I might do this for a couple of my videos and like survival videos and stuff like that, we'll half build a build, and then I'll come back, or whoa, what was that? Was that making noise? Anyway, I decided, you know what, I'll half build it off camera and then build the rest of it with you on camera, if we have time, of course. I might still have to cut in this video because it is a fairly nice size house. The idea of this house is it's going to be expandable, so we're going to be able to expand more stuff onto it, and I think that's going to be really cool. So we can add like a little deck over here, or we can add like an armory of some sort, and we can add different extensions down there. We can make it really crazy. We can make it a really cool house, but for now it just has a basic design, and I think that's fine, just for getting something established, you know what I mean? Because normally people would put down like, oh, you know, a sign that says, oh, I claim this land. We're actually going to put down a house that we can expand onto and make future projects out of in the future. So I think that's going to be really, really cool. And we can always rely on this to have something to be, we can always have it to be worked on or something like that along those lines. But what I want to talk to you guys about in this video is Pokemon Go. And Pokemon Go is this new app. If you haven't heard of it, I don't know how you haven't, but if you haven't heard of it, Pokemon Go is basically this app where you go around in real life and you can catch Pokemon through the lovely Google Maps systems and Pokemon designing this game. Hey, Dragonfrost. Hey, buddy. Hey. So you can go through, basically it uses the Google Map system to navigate yourself through, and it uses special landmarks and everything, so you can go through and, you know, go to Pokestops and do fancy things like that. And you can meet people through the app. It's a very social app, I would say. I think we can all agree on that it's pretty social in the sense of when you're at a Pokestop. I actually have the app. It's pretty good. I have it on my iPad, so I can't leave the facilities of my whatever it's called of my house, the interior of it, because I need the Wi-Fi from my iPad. But you know, kind of awkward, but it works, and it's pretty cool. I tried it out a little bit, and it's fun. But yeah, and it's neat. I think the app is a new idea. Obviously, since it being a new idea, it's got some issues. It's got some good things about it. You know, like people getting out of the freaking house and meeting people. I think that's a great thing that it's doing. But, however, you think, okay, you know, you can go out and meet people, and you can do like all that stuff. What if you run into a bad person? You know what I mean? What if you run into somebody who's like a crazy person? But I always refer back to the good old saying of, I don't even know if it's a saying, if I just came up with it or not, but I always refer back to, you know, don't let the bad things ruin your fun. You know, like, don't let that discourage you. You know, as long as you're not doing bad things, of course, don't do bad things, but don't let the bad kind of ruin. Like, if somebody, you know there's bad people out there in the world, and you're playing this game, Pokemon Go, right? Don't let that discourage you from playing Pokemon Go. Just don't go into a dark alley, basically, and go catch Pokemon. Like, don't do that. Or don't go, you know, Pokemon finding at 2 o'clock in the morning. Just don't do it, because it's not worth it. It's not worth your time, you know? What am I trying to make here? I'm trying to make something. Oh yeah, some steps. Here we go. But yeah, don't let it discourage you, you know? But just be aware, you know? And the app tells you, it's like, be aware of your surroundings, you know? It's like a giant fish or giant I'm sorry if it's an actual Pokemon. I just refer to it as a fish because it's like a giant sea monster coming out of the bridge, underneath the bridge. So yes, be aware of your surroundings. That's the loading screen. And don't get me wrong, it's a fun app. I really enjoy it. Like, even though I can't leave my house with it, like, which kind of defeats the purpose, really, of it being on my iPad, I tried it out for a little bit. I have it uninstalled now, but just to see what it was like for my own personal experience, it's really fun. I really do enjoy it. It's fun. Well, is it a game that I'll play all the time? Not really. I never really got into Pokemon, but I don't think that matters, because just the aspect of getting out there into the world and discovering new locations is pretty cool, you know, and meeting new people. Because the hardest part I think in meeting new people is having an interest. You know, just a random person you walk up to on the street, you just say, you don't know anything about them. You don't know anything whatsoever, and you walk up to them and you're like, hi. And that's probably the most awkwardest hi I've ever done. And that's what I mean, like, you just walk up to them and you're like, hey, how are you? Or what do you say? You know, like, what do you say? You say, you know, give them a handshake, you know? And when you know their interests, like Pokemon Go, for example, when you already know you have an interest to talk about, it leads onto a conversation, right? And so that really allows you to, you know, not let that awkward situation come into play, you know? So I mean, people, you know, really got social through this app, and that's a good thing. That's what the app's meant to do, and that's fantastic. And I love it for that reason, that, you know, it's getting people outside into the world, because with this new generation, you know, it's becoming electronical and indoors and everything. And just that little app is making it so that you can go out into the world. Well, not that you couldn't do it already, but it's allowing you to go out into the world and meet new people through an interest that you know that somebody's going to be like, hey, are you playing Pokemon Go? And you're like, yeah. And, oh, can you check out my Pokemon, you know? And I think that's so cool. You know, it's just how Minecraft is, you know, like through Skype and everything, you meet new people. Maybe not through the outdoor world and everything, but it's like you're meeting new people through a game, and it's easy to kind of start a conversation because you know you both like Minecraft already, you know? It's easy to get a discussion going. Hopefully not an argument. But that's my thought on Pokemon Go. I think it's a great thing. I really do. The only downfall with it is that you just got to be aware of your surroundings. And it's just that simple. The game does tell you that, so that's good. You know, at least the game tells you. But just remember, you know, it is a dangerous world out there. You know, not too dangerous, but it's somewhat. It's got a little danger to it. A little danger. You just got to be aware, you know? And I don't think there's anything wrong with that, being a little aware of what you're doing. And yeah, just don't walk off a bridge while you're catching Pokemon, trying to get those water Pokemon, you know? MLG Pro here, you know, getting the water Pokemon. So, but anyway, yeah, there's been some other stuff with that app that has been kind of drama related, but it's you know, nothing to fuss over, really. It's just some, like, Uber drivers getting fired and all that. It's like, it's just crazy, you know? You shouldn't be playing Pokemon Go when you're driving. Like, what are you doing? Like, hello? You know, you see a rare Pikachu, it's like, oh, wait, I gotta stop, hang on. You're just driving somebody across town. It's like, wait, this is a Pikachu right there, and I gotta get it, please. It's like, you know, best Uber driver ever. But hey, you know, what are you gonna do, right? What are you gonna do? And it's little stuff like that, you know, just, it's like, whatever. It's not even worth talking about, because it's like Uber is just so, I still don't understand, like, I understand Uber in a way, but it's just, I don't know, I still find it to be a weird concept for some reason. I don't know, you know. It's just that little, like, you could call a cab, basically. I don't know. I don't know. It's neat, though. I do like it. There's another one out there called, I forget what it's called, actually. Something. It's called something. It's called something, yes. what is it called? I thought I knew the name of it before going on a tangent about it, but I guess I don't. I guess I just don't understand. Anyway, enough about Uber and all that junk. So we're coming along with the house here, and it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty nifty, looking pretty mountain lodgy. I like it. I think it's pretty freaking fantastic, if I do say so myself. So these little logs, where these logs stick out, and I probably explained this on every SMP that I've been on, but I don't care. These little logs that stick out are going to allow us to expand off of and make a bigger house in the future. So if we wanted to add something onto our house, it's only going to, you know, get bigger and get better. So this definitely isn't the finished product yet. It's going to take time to get to that point. Which I think is what's really cool about these houses, is that it allows you to do that and sort of expand onto it and keep working on it. Sort of like a real life home. Like a real life home, you're always doing stuff to your house, and if you're a grown up, of course, but you're always doing something to your house to make it better and everything, which I think is really just a cool concept to apply to Minecraft. So that's pretty cool. I like it. I enjoy building these houses on SMPs because it just allows you to have more projects and stuff, and so I enjoy that. But I decided to go with a different theme, which being a mountain lodge, which I think is pretty cool. So mountain lodge is basically going to extend down the mountain. It's going to have decks and railings and everything. As I said, it's not the finished product, and we'll definitely keep working on it to improve it. So, which I think is a pretty cool concept. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Also let me know what you think about Pokemon Go and if you play it and how many Pokemon you have, because I would like to know, and I would really like to be interested interested to see how many of you actually play the game Pokemon Go. So let me know down in the comments below. But yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. I don't think I'll ever be playing Pokemon Go on this channel. I don't think that's gonna be a thing. I've seen streamers where they do Pokemon Go. I've watched Reflowable streams where he's done Pokemon Go. So yeah, and so I kind of understand it a little bit, but I'm not like a diehard fan of the Pokemon genre, so I guess I'm not gonna have, you know, total love for the game as most people do, because most people, they're like, I caught a Pikachu, and they're freaking out. They're like, holy moly, it's like level something something, and I'm just like, okay. I'm just like that Vine, okay, you know. This is that very subtle okay. But you know, I understand, you know, people, like, that's how I get with Minecraft. Like, if something happens in Minecraft that's absolutely amazing, it's just fantastic, or Call of Duty or something like that, you know what I mean? But I would never bash somebody else's game if they loved it that much, like if a bunch of people loved it, because I understand, you know, I'm like that with other games, you know what I mean? And as I said, Pokemon Go is a great concept. It's got a great concept to it, so and I love the game for what it's doing, and so that's pretty cool. I like it. So there's a couple little off-camera things that I'm gonna have to do here just to touch it up a little bit, but you guys said you wanted more building on camera, and this is sort of done. I just got to fill in the windows a little bit and kind of do the little exterior bits here, but we'll definitely be doing more with this house in the future. As I said, we can expand it and everything. Also, I want to say a big thank you to Dragonfrost, who's actually on the server right now. He made my new intro that you just seen at the beginning of this video, and I think it's really cool. It matches the new theme of the channel and everything, so a big shout out to him, and I really like it. I like his clean style of intros, so his link is in the description of every Afterlife video, as well as everybody else's on the Afterlife server, whoever's on here, like the members and stuff. So I suggest you go watch them all, but especially Dragonfrost in this episode, because he made the new intro. So go give him a big thanks, and go subscribe to him because he makes Afterlife videos as well, so that's pretty cool. But that's gonna do it for this episode, guys. As always, don't forget to be awesome, and I'll see you guys next time.